Hello future CS, welcome back to my channel again. So guys, are you preparing for the CA Foundation May 2025 exams but feeling overwhelmed with your revision? Don't worry, I've got you covered. In this video, I am sharing a powerful 45-day revision planner that will help you stay organized, focused and confident as you prepare for the exam day. So whether you are struggling to balance multiple subjects or unsure how to prioritize your time, this planner will break it down all for you. So do grab a pen and notebook and let's dive right in. Also guys, if you are new to my channel, I request you all to subscribe and hit the bell icon below so that you can get notified whenever I post new videos. So guys, when you visit my channel in the playlist section, you can see there is a separate playlist for CA Foundation exams. So here you will find different videos regarding different types of study plan, subject specific guidance, etc. And there is also a playlist for business law. So here I have made videos on how to present answers for business law, both for case scenario based question as well as direct theory question. And then there is also a playlist for CA Foundation Business Law, Indian Regulatory Framework recorded lecture. And there is another playlist for CA Foundation 1.5 day revision plan. So in this, for all the 4 subjects, you can see as to how you can revise in 1.5 day. That is, after each exam, there will be 1.5 days time, right? So if you want to know how to revise in those 1.5 day, you can watch this playlist. Apart from that, there is also a playlist as CA GPT for students. So in this I have made video where I have shown how you can use CA GPT. That is the different techniques in which you can use CA GPT for preparing for your exams. So please visit my channel and do watch the videos in this playlist and make the most out of it. So this is a 45-day revision planner and the plan is starting from 31st March. From 31st March to 14th May. So your exam is from 15th May. So we have spread the slots throughout the day in this study plan. And there are 4 study slots of 3 hours each. So the first slot is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. The second study slot is from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And the third study slot is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the fourth study slot is from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So you can see that in this study plan there is sufficient break between each slot so that you do not get bored by studying continuously. And also we have time for 6 to 7 hours of sleep as well. Do not compromise on your health or sleep during your study leave. It is very important to take good sleep during your study leave as well so that your mind is fresh and you can concentrate well on your studies. Also, it is important to have a nutritious diet during your study holidays. So before going ahead with the plan, let's cover some important points. So first, it is important to study all the chapters from your study material and also go through all the practical problems from the study material as well. And for notes, you can use Saransh. So the institute has released Saransh. It is available on the BOS Knowledge portal. So the Saransh has key points of all the chapters. So you can use that for revision purpose. And apart from this, it is very important to go through the revision test papers and previous year papers as well. And also it is very important to attempt the mock test paper. Next, more videos will be coming on mock test paper as well as to what are the key points to be kept in mind while attempting mock test paper. What is the importance of mock test papers, etc. So do subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. And the next important point is it is very important to do written practice. So now in your CA foundation, totally there are 4 subjects, right? Accounting, business law, your quantitative aptitude and business economics. So out of this, accounting and business law are descriptive papers and the other 2 are MCQ papers. So for descriptive papers, when you're doing written practice, ensure you practice in the same way as you would write in the exam. So suppose you are practicing accounting, you're studying for accounting, and when you practice writing for accounting, ensure you write the formulas, notes, assumptions, and use the same format as you would write in the exam. And then for business law, ensure that you write either in paragraph format or in bullet points, and also make sure to give proper headings and subheadings as well. And also write the right section number and the provision as well. There is stepwise marking. So in case you do not remember the section number, don't quote the wrong section number. If you remember the correct section number, then only write the section number. And also when you are solving any case scenario based question for business law, if there is any case law related to that, remember to quote that as well. And when you're doing the written practice, one more thing you can do is you can first estimate the time required to answer the question. Suppose you're practicing accounting and you're practicing any question which you estimate that in exam it will take around 10 to 15 minutes. So you can look at the clock, like you will have to solve it within that time, 10 to 15 minutes. You shall not exceed that time. So, and after you solve your answer, you will have to compare with the ICAI answer. So, whether you are practicing from the study material, RTP, MTP, or whichever book you are studying from, you will have to compare your answer with that answer, ICAI standard answer. And if there are any major errors or major differences in both, whatever part is different, like whatever part is wrong, you can practice writing it again. So this way you will be able to improve your like writing skill. You will be able to write fast in the exam, and also you will be able to write legibly in the exam. And when you are studying for quantitative aptitude and economics, both of these are MCQ based paper. So it is very important to practice different types of MCQ. So recently I have made a video on different sources from where you can practice MCQ. So I will add that video to the end screen of this video. Please do go and watch that also, and ensure you practice MCQ from all of those sources so that you can ace those exams as well. Another important point before you start your revision is you can go through the section wise weightages in the BOS knowledge portal. And while revising, first you can revise the chapters with highest weightage and then you can revise the other chapters. However, do not skip any chapter. It is important to study all the chapter because questions can be asked from any of the chapters. So guys, if you are looking for a simple and powerful technique to boost your concentration, confidence and exam performance and also increase your marks in the exam, I have a magical switch word for you all. So first let's discuss as to what are switch words. Switch words are special words that act like mental shortcuts to reprogram your subconscious mind. They help shift your energy, attract positive outcome, and also improve focus effortlessly. So the magical switch word I have here is ACE. So this is the magical switch word we'll be using today. So why chant ACE? The word ACE symbolizes mastery, success and excellence. By chanting it daily, you align your mind with the winning mindset, helping you stay focused and perform better in your studies. So how to chant this switch word? Every morning after waking up, close your eyes and chant Ace, Ace, Ace and so on continuously for 5 minutes with full belief. And again in the night before sleeping, repeat the same for 5 minutes to reinforce positive energy. So you will be chanting like Ace, 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 so on for 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the night. Also, guys, remember chanting this switch word alone won't make you pass your exams. Hard work, discipline, and smart study techniques are the real game changers. You can use this tool to strengthen your focus, but make sure you are putting in consistent effort. So start today. Chant ACE with belief, work hard, and trust the process. And the success is yours to claim. So now let's decode this day-wise study plan. So you can grab a notebook and pen, and as we are discussing, you can also note down this study plan in your notebooks. So from 31st March to 4th April, that is the first 5 days, here you will be revising business economics and accounting. So we have tried to group 2 subjects per day, and accounting is a practical based subject and business economics is a theory subject. In the same way, accounting is descriptive paper and business economics is MCQ paper. So in slot 1 and slot 4 you will study business economics, and in slot number 2 and slot number 3 you will study accounting. So first when you start your revision, you will be revising the chapters with highest weightage, just like we discussed. Then from 5th April to 9th April, the next 5 days, here you will start by revising business law and quantitative aptitude. So business law you will revise in slot 1 and slot 4, and quantitative aptitude you will revise in slot 2 and slot 3. So business law is a theory subject and it's a descriptive paper, and quantitative aptitude is a practical subject and it's a MCQ based paper. Then from 10th April to 14th April, the next 5 days, here again you will revise business economics and accounting. In slot 1 and slot 4, you will revise business economics, and slot number 2 and 3, you will revise accounting. Then from 15th April to 19th April, you will revise business law and quantitative aptitude. So in slot 1 and slot 4, you will revise business law, and in slot number 2 and 3, you will revise quantitative aptitude. So as we all are aware that the passing criteria is 40 marks per subject, but totally aggregate we should secure 50 marks. That's why we are starting all the subjects together and trying to cover each of them in equal proportion, because it shouldn't happen that we start studying one subject and by the time we reach the last subject there won't be much time left. So it is better to start all the subjects together and cover each of them proportionately. So by 19th April, you would have finished revising the chapters with the highest weightages first. Then from 20th April to 23rd April, the next 4 days, here in slot 1 and slot 2, you will revise each of the subjects. Like on 20th April, you will revise accounting, 21st April, you will revise business law and so on. Then in slot 3, which is same as the exam time, here you will attempt the mock test paper. So for accounting and business law, the mock test paper time will be 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. But for quantitative aptitude and business economics, the exam time is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So you can take the same time for mock test paper as well. Then after writing the mock test paper in slot number 4, you will analyze your answers of the mock test papers. You will compare your answer with the ICAI answer and you will check as to what more improvement you can do, as to what errors you have done, whether it's presentation mistake, conceptual clarity or any silly mistake or anything else, and you will make a detailed notes of this so that in the coming days when you revise further, you can incorporate these changes as well. Before you attempt the real exam, we'll make sure that you make these changes as well in your studies. And for any reason, for example, because of time crunch, you are unable to attempt the mock test paper, you can study the mock test paper. Just like you are studying any other chapter, study the mock test paper. It is better to go through the mock test paper at least once because sometimes similar questions are asked in the exam. If you are able to attempt it, it's best. But in case for any reason you are unable to attempt it, then you can study it just like you are studying any other chapter. Then from 24th April to 27th April, here you will be revising the other chapters. Like first you would have revised the chapters with highest weightages, right? So now you will revise the other remaining chapters. Plus, depending on your analysis of the mock test paper, whatever area you need to concentrate on, you will revise those chapters as well. So from 24th April to 27th April, you will revise business economics and accounting. In slot 1 and slot 4, you will revise business economics, and in slot 2 and 3, you will revise accounting. Then from 28th April to 1st May, the next 4 days, here you will revise business law and quantitative aptitude. So business law you will revise in slot 1 and slot 4, and quantitative aptitude you will revise in slot number 2 and slot number 3. Then from 2nd May to 5th May, the next 4 days, here in slot 1 and slot 2, you will be revising each of the subjects. Like on 2nd May, you will revise accounting, 3rd May, you will revise business law and so on. And then in slot number 3, which is same as the exam time, here you will attempt the mock test paper series 2. Then in the 4th slot, again similarly like you had done in the mock test paper series 1, here also you will compare your answers with the ICAI answers and analyze as to what more changes you can do, and you will make notes of that. And in the remaining few days, we will try to incorporate those as well. So now after attempting the mock test paper series 2, only 9 days will be remaining for the exam. So let's see how we can make the most of those 9 days. So from 6th May to 8th May, the next 3 days, here you will revise business economics and accounting. So if there are any other chapters pending, and also based on the feedback of the mock test paper 2 performance, you will be revising in the remaining days. So you will revise business economics and accounting, business economics in slot 1 and slot 4, and accounting in slot 2 and slot 3. Then from 9th May to 11th May, here you will revise business law and quantitative aptitude. Business law you will revise in slot 1 and slot 4. And quantitative aptitude you will revise in slot number 2 and slot number 3. Then on 12th May, 13th May and 14th May, that is the last 3 days. So here you will start preparing for the first subject, that is paper 1 accounting. So it is always better to start studying early for the first subject, as it will boost your confidence and it will also increase the momentum for the remaining exams as well. So I hope you all have noted down the study plan, and I hope this plan will be useful for you for preparing for the upcoming exams. So guys, that's your 45-day CA Foundation revision planner. Structured, strategic and designed to help you keep you on track. Remember, consistency is key, and following this plan diligently can make a huge difference in your results. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exam tips, strategies and motivational content. Thank you for watching the video. All the best for your exams. And I will see you all in the next video.